You see, Augustine insisted that our human rights are rooted in our common divine origin. That's where they're rooted. Augustine insisted that human rights are rooted in our common divine origin, and that everyone is created to know, to love, and to serve God. All of us are called into the divine life through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Therefore, each of us must recognize our fellow humans as someone else who's called by God to existence. They have a right to existence just as you and I do. And they're equally loved by God just as you and I are. There's nobody loved less. Every Jew that was standing around at that time to observe that situation in today's gospel, they would have known a text from Genesis, which I hope you all know the same one. Genesis 1:26. I'm sure you know it. It tells of God making humankind in God's own image and likeness. The divine image is imprinted on every heart of every single human being. And as a result, our entire lives belong to God. Our Lord told us that we are all children of the same Father, and that as such we are obliged to love and to care for one another, not one other. This is an uncomfortable reminder to us Christians who have come at the end of our lives. We will be called before the throne of judgment, which all that will matter is how much we loved and how much mercy we showed. The gospel that Jesus lived and died for summons us to treat all people and their needs as holy. Jesus' entire gospel is based on love. And this love is not merely sentimentality, but rather it's actively working to secure for one's neighbor what one wants for oneself. I hope you know the end of Matthew's gospel judgment scene. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Truly, I tell you, you did it. If you did it for the least of my brothers and sisters, you did it for me, he says.